Alright, hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be creating a row checker command, okay? So you can like check the rows and stuff like that. So first I would ask you guys to go to my GitHub. So I'm going to just open Firefox. I would ask you guys can go to my GitHub, github.com/shell. It will be in the description below. And I would ask if you guys can hit the follow button, and if you like the repository right here with all the commands, hit the star button right here. And as you can see, the latest command is right. The latest command will be uploaded here. Okay. So yeah, just make sure you guys like the starter repo and follow me on GitHub if you want. All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna start how I always start. So in this video we're gonna bring in multiple things. So we're gonna bring in message embed, and permissions. This time we're gonna bring in permissions. So it doesn't matter how you set up your file. You just need these two things. You need message embed and permission. Oh, this should be an S. Permissions. Yes, permissions. All right. Okay, so now let's get started. This is how the command handler is set up. So we're gonna name of so we're gonna say row. We can just say row name. Okay. And then we can do run async client. Oh, this is how I'm gonna do it. So if you're following the tutorial, this is where it starts. So we're gonna initialize a try catch right here. Okay. All right. So this is where the code starts. So I'm just gonna break this and say code starts. So like if you're following and if your command handler is different or whatever, the code starts here. So we're gonna make a constant of row name equals message guild rows.cache find, and then this is where we find it. So we're gonna say r. This is just an empty. It's just, you can call it whatever, but I'm gonna say r, and then r.name. So r returns a bunch of things, and then we're only gonna get the name. And then we're gonna say if it equals to args, which you enter in the input .toString. Okay. And then we're gonna get the perms. So we're gonna say const perms equals new permissions. So you see how we brought it up there? That's why, because we need it right here to convert the bit field to the actual permissions. So we're gonna say row name dot permissions dot bit field. So as you can see, this is the row name. So we put this into the variable row name, and if we log row name, so let's just do that real quick. Let's just log row name, console.log row name. So if we log this, so what's the name? Row name. So if we log this, we get undefined because I didn't say anything. So we could say admin because that's an actual role. Okay, so you see we get all this data back. Okay. And then you can see we get the permissions and then bit field. So we're gonna get that there, and then we're gonna make it to array. So this converts it and then it returns all the permissions. Okay. Sorry. And then we're gonna make an embed. So we're gonna say const embed equals new message embed. Alright, and then we're gonna dot set color. So the row returned the color. So we're gonna say row name dot color. Okay. Then we can do dot set title. We can set the title of the row name dot title. What? Not title, name. Sorry about that. And then we can add fields. So I'm gonna add a bunch of fields here. Not a bunch, but a few. So then we can say name. So we can say row ID. Right, and then we're gonna set the value to row name dot ID. So once again, we're getting it right here. So just a row name and ID. Okay. And then if you want, we can set this to inline true. Okay. And then we can just set another one, name, and then we can say that we can just say the row name. And we can say value row name dot name. Okay. Then we can also set this to inline true. Okay. And what else can we do? We can see if it's mentionable. So we can say name mentionable. And then right here, we're gonna run a ternary, because if we see, oops, I'm gonna go up some. Where is it? Right here. If you see, it returns mentionable. Okay. So that's where we're gonna run a ternary here. See, it runs a true or false. Okay. So we're gonna run a ternary here. So first, let's put a value. This is where we're gonna run the ternary. So we're gonna say row name dot mentionable. So we're gonna say if it's true, we're just gonna put yes, and then else we're gonna say no, it isn't. Okay. And we can also set this to inline true. Okay. And then here, this is where we get the permissions. Okay, so we're gonna say name permissions. We can say role permissions if you want, and then we can set the value. Set the value to perms. So right here, we created the constant of perms. Okay, which converts the bit fields to an array that returns all the perms. Oops, don't forget your commas. And then we're gonna say dot join. So we're gonna join everyone with a comma and a space after. Okay. So then now, all we have to do, since it's in a sync function, I made it in a sync function. I have to make it in a wait. Well, I don't have to, but my IDE will yell at me if I don't. So I'm gonna say message.channel.send, and then we're gonna send embed. Okay. And then right here, we're just gonna return, just to catch the error, we're just gonna return message.channel.send row doesn't. We're gonna put a backslash and a that, so that allows us to put another quotation. Well, I forgot the name. It's just a backslash and this to allow us to put another one of these in the string. Okay. Doesn't allow. Oh, row doesn't exist. I got that. Sorry. Doesn't exist. Okay. And then we can run a then. So we can say dot then console.log. So we're gonna send this, and then we're gonna console log the error. Okay, just a little cleaner. Okay. So then now let's see how this looks. So we're gonna run, and then see, boom, row name admin mentionable yes. It's just a dumb server, test server. I don't care. Anyone can add. So like if I do admin, anyone can mention it. I don't care. It's a dumb server. And then it gives you all the perms it has, because it's an admin role. It has a bunch of perms. So let's say this one. Oh well, I don't feel like copy. Is there another one I can do? Oh, test row. Row name test row. Okay, see, and boom, it's not mentionable. Row name, row ID. So that's basically it. Yeah, and then if we do a wrong row name, a row doesn't exist and it returns an error. It cannot read permissions of undefined. Okay, it's going to give you that error because looking right here, row name doesn't have any perms because it's not a row. Okay, so it's going to give you the error right here. So we just log it. So yeah, that's the video. If you guys like it, it will be on my repo. Okay. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys like the video. Other than that, have a good day.